everybody? Andre the Giant here. And Miko the cat. Miko, surname the cat. Yeah. I was kind of checking Andre's stuff out here, checking his popularity out. And with me already gaining money, a decent amount of money, in the first episode here, you know, I'm not sure how much of a challenge this is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to take this all the way global to local, or global to local to global. And the reason why is because this right here, I'm going to start upgrading my merchandise. If I have profit coming in, that's taxes I'm paying. And I'm looking at the long game here. Why pay taxes when I could be upgrading my business, even though I only have 3,000 in my bank account? So I'm going to start upgrading. I'm going to do conservative and, well, one, because of the taxes, right? But also because of the advantage there. $20 per week gives you half of what, actually, a little bit more than half of what $50 per week gets you. But I am going to eventually be up to level 3. And by the time I get there, with Andre's popularity in other places, I think I'm going to have a pretty easy go of things. I could be wrong. If the U.S. economy is about to take a trip to the toilet, then it might make things interesting. But you guys just let me know if you want me to continue it or not, as we go. Not necessarily this video. I'm going to probably at least play through one size increase or so. But if it's not as challenging as we'd hope for our series, like a local to global, then yeah, we can move on. All right. I don't think I gave anybody the day off. Did I give people the day off? No. No, everyone debuted except for Ron Fuller, who's also not... Oh, no, here he is. So, yeah. Everybody's debuted. Road agent. Oh, shoot. Did I don't know if I added anyone to the booking team. I think I was going to wait until the episode started. Oh, no. Everything done? Yeah. Can I go to the locker room at all? No. No, I sure can't. Okay. This is how companies start. You know what? We were just saying it wasn't challenging enough. I'm going to have 0 for my booking score. I'm going to have a negative overall booking. And it doesn't make sense because Frank should really be on the booking team since he got Andre into wrestling, but also Ron Fuller should be on the booking team. And who else do we have that's crazy good? Somebody's got like an 85, but we'll figure it out. We're just going to pick a generic venue, play it safe again, in case for some reason, everyone came out for the first show, but maybe they don't want to see another giant again a month later. The sound system has gone AWOL. The live event can still go on, but it's a small penalty to your overall show rating. Damn. Okay. They hit us with a curveball, Miko. They hit us with a curveball. You're sitting so funny right now. What a funny boy. Oh, you didn't have to move. I was just observing. Yep. Oh, hey. I generated a 22. Look at this, man. Being all alone in here, not knowing how to book is making me better. That's interesting. So, I have two creative energy to spend. That's fun. That'll be stored up. I'm gonna store that up after 20 shows or so. I should be able to, get an angle idea or something. Okay. What a team bonding meeting. So utterly unnoteworthy. Well, you moved over to that side, buddy. It's harder to pet you over there. I guess probably don't even that anymore. A ghost. Setting. Not a ghost. And he's here. See him. Yeah, we threw our last show. As you see, the best match was the Mongols defeating Bill Savage and Robert Fuller. This time it's going to be Ron and Robert. Little Baja clear the throat. Ooh. If that doesn't, I got water. But yeah, Robert gets beat in a tag match, calls his brother up. So that'll be the, I guess, the origins of our tag team division as far as officially established teams, bringing them in. We're going to try to match some guys up, try to make our own teams. It's something I always like to do, especially in these historical games. I try to, pick up not every rookie that's going to be a big name, but if it makes sense for me to go for them, like if they have high technical and I like that kind of, thing, then I'll try to do that. Give me one moment. If you're watching on YouTube, and I've already edited the VODs together, that's a nice smooth cut for you, hopefully. But otherwise, yeah, let's just jump into it. So I had to take that call, and I did do some booking. Basically, that was my dad calling. My mom is in the hospital again. She's been going back and forth. It did seem minor. Her nurse was over, and it's more of just being precautious thing. But I did have to, I said I'd be right back. That wasn't going to happen. I had to make some calls to some family members and, receive some calls as well. So, but yeah, that's all set for the moment. It does seem to be relatively minor compared to what she's been dealing with, but, I might have to go again if I hear from them. But anyway, back to this. The show must go on in wrestling, but yeah. Let's see. Managerial conflict. So this is our ongoing storyline. We had Velois, Mr. Frank here, guy who found Andre the Giant, going up against Hart in a promo after Hart debuted the Mongols. So he debuted them, or brought them over, essentially into the promotion. Violas comes out. He says, I like that tag team. I think I could manage them better than you. They get into an argument, and they actually have a match, as they're both still considered occasional wrestlers. So I figured, why not? They're the main event again. So, I mean, in the storyline, obviously, they're feuding over the Mongols. The Mongols are feuding with the Fullers. So last week they beat Robert Fuller and, kind of a tag team, not really his tag team partner per se, just another tag team, another wrestler that was working in a tag team with him. So then he calls up, older brother Ron. He's trying to get Ron involved. Ron, involved in the territory, comes out to the territory. Now it's Robert and Ron versus the Mongols. So it's the Mongols versus the Fullers. So naturally, Gary Hart is going to go to the Fullers, knowing that they're here to come mess up Mongols. And he says, hey, the Mongols, they left after I lost the match to Frank. Now they're working with Frank. I want to get back at them. I know all their moves. I know what they do. They think they're moving on to bigger and better things, but I'm not afraid to play dirty. I could tell you everything. Now, we're going to bring this angle somewhere else later on. So right now, as it stands, Ron and Robert are different dispositions. So Robert is currently a heel, while Ron is a face. So Robert's a cocky youth. His dad is, in the wrestling business, and his family is a wrestling family, and he's just, feels like he's better than he is the storyline. And then Ron is yet to debut, but he's going to be working as a face, working as a more just like a legit guy type of thing. He's working for it. He's putting in the miles and putting in all the muscle, all the sweat equity to actually become a generational star. Whereas Robert feels like we are generational stars by birthright, and we deserve to be generational stars. Ron realizes it's something where he's stepping into large boots, and he works hard to fill them. That's the story we're going to be telling there, between the Fuller brothers as we go forward. Like I said in the earlier part of the video, they, along with the Mongols, are going to be part of our core, like, building of our tag division. But it's really nice to have the Fuller brothers in the meantime, one face, one heel, because they can be kind of a tweener tag team. They can face both sides, hopefully, so long as they have chemistry, or they don't have bad chemistry, really. Yeah. Otherwise, I booked everybody except for the referees, who were occasional wrestlers, and honestly, they're two of my most popular guys. Being a major star and a star. Stu's a better ref anyway. I'm probably going to start jobbing Bill out, but I'm saving him for Andre. But yeah, Stu, we're probably going to job him eventually as well to get him out of the way so that we can plug in, him into just a refereeing slot and get some more stars built up that aren't, 44 or 39 respectively. Respectfully and respectively. So yeah, let's see what we can do. We're not going to book them. That's Norval Austin versus Jimmy Snuka. We're going to give Norval the win. Just a standard match there. 15-minute deal. Trying to kind of get Jimmy under as a babyface so that when he starts winning, they get behind him. Yeah. A one-night deal with the Fullers from Gary Hart's perspective. Andre the Giant versus Roddy Piper. I'm going to dominate Roddy. I really want to build Roddy up, and we're gonna, but especially when he's low popularity anyway, and I can book Dominant to get boosts to my popularity, I figure we'll do that. Even to guys like Roddy. I mean, Andre's just he's gonna dominate whoever he's facing for this first little bit until he starts to really build up star power. Or popularity, really. Star power is just a different It's a different skill entirely in the game, different stat. Would not be penalized. Good. I just realized again that I was booking for 80% angles, which is not what's happening. But we're still in the clear. So yeah, Andre beats Piper. Fullers beat Mongols. Ron gets the pin, clean finish. Basically, the reason it's a one night deal is because Ron is the face. He's like, we don't really want to work with you, Gary, and we're gonna kind of kayfabe it in our heads, I guess. Theater of the mind that Gary goes to like help cheat, or like he hands the younger Fuller here, Rob, hands him a weapon of some kind, and Ron steps in and he's no, we're not cheating, no, like he keeps it clean, at least the finish. Obviously, if the manager's pulling weapons out, that's not entirely clean, but he's stopping him from using it, trying to keep it as clean as possible when you're working with Gary Hart. Now, another kind of, this is longer than I wanted to go, actually, because the other kind of thing that we're doing here is, and you're not booking for the smart fan back in, would not be penalized. You're not booking for a smart fan back in these days anyway. But just to keep it credible, part of like the whole managers in the main event thing is that Andre's matches, this young giant kid, his matches are so quick that the promoters are scrambling to make sure the show is full. You know what I mean? Like, if you're thinking about it from like a meta perspective like that, and you see these managers arguing week after week and fighting it out, you might even, lead, a smart mark, as they say, to be buying into that. Oh, wow, this Andre kid is really, kicking ass, so much so that it's messing with the plans further down the card. And, they wouldn't have to, I guess they're not a very smart mark because they would realize what's going on. But either way, now these managers are arguing about who's going to, basically, Gary Hart comes out, he helps the Fuller brothers and beats the Mongols. So then the Mongols are like arguing back and forth, like, well, come on, we were better off with Gary. Maybe we should go back to Gary. To which Gary kind of argues with Frank and says, well, if I take those boys back, whatever, I'd be a nice guy. I'd be doing a nice little bit of charity. But how about this? I beat you in a match, and I take back my boys, and I take back Andre. I take Andre from you, not back. So that'll kind of be another like point of tension between Gary and Frank, and it gives us an opportunity to try all the different combinations, see who has chemistry. Frank and Andre don't have chemistry. Gary has negative with he's actually not going to get them back. He's just going to get Andre. But he has negative chemistry with one of the Mongols, I think Ghetto. So we're going to give them to Frank, see if he has chemistry. In the Piper game, he does have chemistry with Nikolai Volkov, so Beppo. But yeah, we'll check it out. We'll see what happens. So then, yeah, the Fuller brothers win. Hart and Frank version 2, go run it back for Andre, managerial rights. And then we have Ivan Putski going over a kept strong Billy Graham. Billy Graham doesn't care who he's losing to. He needs to be kept strong. That's like as a policy. And that's why we're going to start the show Ron Fuller could have done better as a road agent. That's a good idea. I should probably have fixed all these to be Frank. Oh, he's not going to be in this one. That makes sense. Well, it's Ron Fuller. Fuller it is. Forget it. We'll just give him some experience. The performance of Gary Hart was fantastic cutting this promo. Superb working without a script. Ron Fuller enjoyed improvising. Robert Fuller enjoyed improvising. Ghetto could have been dubbed. Oh, as the road agent. Yeah, that's fair. 46 is pretty good. It's gotten an awful rating. Man, so the fans did not like that he's working with heels? Or they just don't like Ron Fuller? They just don't believe him. All right. Interesting. Andre and Roddy have great chemistry, shows in their performances. That's fucking excellent. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna milk the hell out of that for some like Mania style matches later on. Okay, pretty good. 45. That's nice. Bonuses from looking dominant. Okay, Fuller and Hart are an awkward pairing. Wow, Robert. Confusingly, Ron and Gary are on. I knew I was going to get that, but Robert has no chemistry with him. Ron and Robert have great chemistry teaming together. Okay. That's cool. They'll be a team, but I really need to find someone for Gary Hart to manage. I hope that he manages Andre well in the next episode. So that's another thing. He's winning after Andre's match. So now we have something to look to next week. People are saying, oh, wow, how is that matchup? How is Andre going to be managed under Gary Hart? Wow, okay. Yeah, we could have done better there. Oh, they weren't supposed to be... Oh, it's character development. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. 4-minute angle. Ghetto could have done better as a road agent. Man, we didn't put Frank on anything for a road agent, did we? A little too short for an important match. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Ivan and Billy Graham have pretty good chemistry. That's nice. 26. One region. That's what we need to see. The equipment problems were tough. Ron and Robert were used too much, apparently, but I mean, those guys are going to be stars, whether they are or not right now. But 93 people. We're definitely pulling a good number of people to these shows. Let's see. Who are we gonna single out in front of everybody? Okay, I did. Yeah, you know what? I want to do Roddy as one of them for sure. And then I want to do Gary Hart because he did some great mic work. Yeah. Cool. Wow. I'm starting to get pretty excited about this. If you saw the opening video there, then I'm thinking it might be too easy for a local to global run. So let me know if you think so as well. That was the first. I'm not gonna make you guys sit here and watch me simulate all these days, and because of delaying and stuff, probably won't have a lot of time to play another book a whole nother show. But that's also a cliffhanger for you guys then, to give you guys something to look forward to. How will Andre and Gary Hart match up? Hopefully they have chemistry. If they have bad chemistry, I don't know who Gary Hart's going to be managing, but it's all something that we'll have to look into on the next episode. Thank you for watching.